So here I am outside South Yorkshire Mayoral Combined Authority, otherwise known as the Sheffield City region. It employs a few hundred people. It's got a massive budget of hundreds of millions of pounds. Now, nobody voted to have this organisation, they just got pushed on us, and only about 25% of people vote for them. It's Labour controlled, and this is actually built on the location of the old sheep markets in Sheffield. All these buildings, there used to be car parking around here, sheep market here, and then to the left of me the castle market. But they've got hundreds of millions of pounds, this organisation, and they're pushing net zero. They've set up some sort of body, or like representation from the people, but you're only going to get on the committee if you're going to want to push net zero. That's all they're bothered about. So, like for example, coming out of Rotherham, they give Rotherham £9 million to put a cycle lanes in from their town centre up to Magna. I've got a freedom of information requesting at the moment to find out how much it's going to cost completely, because I think that's been connected up to Sheffield. My estimations are 36 million or something like that, but they're just spending it on bizarre projects. They're supposed to be taking over the buses, which I haven't got a problem with the buses coming back into ownership of the local authority if it's run right, but I'm not seeing much advantage in it at the moment. Oliver Coppard, who's the South Yorkshire Mayor, was actually on the radio saying that they're now taking over the Police and Crimes Commissioner in South Yorkshire. So Alan Billings is retiring sometime in, I think it's summer of this year, and then they'll be taking over. But there's a due process, same due process with the buses as well. But it sounds like a rubber stamp deal. But you really need to watch this organisation. They haven't got our best interests at heart, and they're completely wasting hundreds of millions of pounds on absolute vanity projects that don't benefit the majority of us. We should be pushing for clean, modern industry around Sheffield and South Yorkshire. That should be our priority. We need to rebalance the economy, not push all this net zero virtue signalling that these lot are doing. I think one thing I noticed with Oliver Coppard, I think he's actually a member of Hope Not Hate, which tells me all I need to know about the man, because to me Hope Not Hate is a divisory organisation that actually stirs up hatred as far as I'm concerned. So that's a quick view on South Yorkshire Mayoral. Really, you need to watch this organisation very closely. They have no real authority over us, but they have got the authority, if you know what I mean. Less than 25% of people are voting for this organisation, and they've got hundreds of millions of pounds. Rather than us voting for it, I'd rather remove it. And we've got Sheffield, Doncaster, Rotherham and Barnsley, and they need to take over their own affairs. Now, we didn't need to be in the EU to actually do cooperative types of deals. We came out, and we can have arrangements with other countries, and the same with cities. We don't need to have these big bodies hanging over the top of us. We can actually just deal between each other like we would with people. We don't need people overseeing us all the time. So that's it. Watch South Yorkshire Mayoral.